All right, welcome in everybody. This is going to be Division. This is going to be Rise of Titans. All right, so we've got some really good teams in here tonight. Prepare for a elite team, some crazy clutches, and final circle chaos because we are starting off being a rondo. So very interesting map for rondo is these teams can recall their teammates as soon as they die. Like if they're down to one person, if your team is down to one player and they can get to a revive station, which is the little green hearts, you can have your entire team come back. All right, so a little bit about this. This is a wide open, one of the larger land maps. Now it's wide open, got a few places, high places but for the most part it's semi-flat. And we are coming out of our our flight path is coming out of Phong Ton all the way up to wherever that is. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. But we've got stadium, racetrack, Joten. We've got some good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and get ready for these fights. And most of our teams are jumping out kind of really early in towards the center flight path, but there looks like they're getting down to the south side here of this map. So we'll see how these teams go, how the map rotates, but we've got some really good fights to come. And our very first zone is going to be kind of that entire flight path. So it's still staying in that center area. We've got fights going on. We're going to jump down with a Team 19. And they are... Oh! SK Bot is down. Can they get this? Can the team get the revive? They are. Now, Team 19, I believe, is Velocity. Velocity starting this match off with being just a team of 3. And they're going up against full squads. So we're going to see how well they can hold their own. We've got ARCANE. They're a team of 3 starting out this match. That's our second team already that we've looked at, and they have 0 eliminations right now. But there's plenty of teams that are here. We've got Team 12. Team 12 is going to be BZR. Ooh, they may be in some trouble. 2 of their members have completely been eliminated. Now, they can still get them to come back if they can get to a revive tower and bring their entire team back. And it looks like they're going to be down just to a solo, which is way out in the middle of nowhere. It looks like they may be disconnected. Hopefully, their one member that is disconnected. It looks like 2 of their members have now been disconnected. Hopefully we can get a revive. Hopefully they can come back. If not, it's going to hurt them. All right, back to where we were at. All right, so Velocity, Team 19, with 1 elimination on the board. We've got Team 6 in here as well, is an Untrustable 4. And they are a full squad. Anish with that good grenade gets in the building, but not quite where it needs to. All right, smoke is going out. We've got Team 18. Nexus on the board with 4 eliminations. And a season with 3 of those 4 eliminations. All right, Velocity with 2 eliminations on the board now, so they're doing good here. They are holding their own against these teams that are full squads that were in the area with them. All right, back to Team 7, ARCANE. And they have it 2 eliminations as well. All right, let's go check out the test track. All right, Team 10, Pahadi Dmons. And they are a full squad. And then they've got to Team 15 that's in the area, Enigma 4 Rulers. All right, stadium not looking too hot right now, but there are 2 teams there. All right, OP. I believe was getting some shots in. Maybe it was a Thunder. Thunder might have been getting some shots in as well. All right, our zone. Ooh, Thunder gets tagged just a little bit. Kept peeking there and gets popped. Ooh, re-aim, getting a tag. Oh, and gets tagged and dropped. All right, Rahali gets the drop. It's going to be a hard revive there for Team 10. But is very doable, though. All right, we've got fights going on. Let's go check out Team 22. MIN. All right, no eliminations. Enigma 4 with 2 eliminations. Thunder for their team is coming back. Looks like they might have gotten that recall. All right, let's see. Do we have any Team 21 and Team 10 both have been completely eliminated. So Team 21 Ultimate Esports are down and out back to the lobby where they will wait patiently for match number 2 here right after this one. And Team 10 the same. They have been eliminated completely back to the lobby that they went to wait for match 2. And a Velocity still moving through. Beautiful shots by Bot there. Did get that drop. All right, it's what's it gonna be? Going for a revive or let's see, Team 4 JATTs. And is definitely went for that revive, very quick revive, but grenades are being tossed and thrown. SK Bot may be in trouble. And it looks like SK Bot is about to be got tagged there quite a bit, trying to heal up. But Team Jat rolling right on in very quickly. Another member of Velocity coming in from behind, shotgun in hand. That SK-12 absolutely does brutal damage up close. Grenade Bot goes down and has been taken out. And Nuke's the last one still stands for velocity now. They can get this, if they can get a revive, bring the entire team back. I mean, right there could very quickly get that revive and bring the team back, but the zone's starting to close in really quickly here. Alpha 4, Team 9, Alpha 4 Legends with 7 eliminations already on the board for their team. Doing well. Dies 1 with Alpha 4 is down and has put all 7 of the eliminations up on the board for the team. Dies getting it in for the team, but gets dropped. Let's see, hopefully they can get that revive and be able to keep their strong player alive here. Doesn't look like any members of Alpha 4 are trying to get over there. They may just let them kind of die out and then get that recall from a recall tower. Or not. Suka coming in with the rescue. Alright, Smoke is getting out. Let's see, they're going to get out of here. Hopefully they can get out of there alive. We're down to 16 teams for our first match. Team 17, Get Back Gang, has been eliminated. Team 12, BZR, has been eliminated. They are completely been eliminated, so they will be patiently waiting in the lobby for match 2. Team 8 for the win. And we've got y'all back here in that action. That was a very... We've got the alt cam up. Let's head back over to them. Alright, so Wizard looks like it's going to be currently the last one on ground, waiting for the other 2 teammates to return back, but is headed right into with Team 4. Get some shots in. Does they get a drop? Get some good hits, but does not get a drop, though. Or a knock out of the vehicle there. So Team 8 is for the win. Let's head over to Team 3, Golden Phyra, with 6 eliminations on the board for the team. Absolutely, all team members are putting up some points there. All right, our zone is starting to close in. A very little zone with 15 teams that are currently remaining. It is gonna get crazy and hectic here. The Holly, nice shots. It does get a lot of damage there, but doesn't quite get all of them to connect. All right, Team 22. Let's see. Are they in trouble? Is Team 22 about to be in trouble? All right. Domain got hit there quite a bit. Risk is down for Golden Phyra. Can Golden Phyra stay alive? That zone is going to be hurting both of these teams, so these teams are going to be battling each other plus the zone. Phantom gets a good drop, needs to get this finished here, but it's only one. It's a 1v1. Who's it? What team is it gonna be? Oh, and it nicely done. A Phantom comes in with a clutch there, putting up some more points for Golden Phyra. With now they're up to 10 eliminations, and they're going to be sitting as a duo team moving forward here. All right, both members are up and healed up. Phantom running, gonna go right on into zone because they know the zone is gonna be hurting. We've got 11 teams that are currently remaining for match 1. Untrustable 4 down to 1. Oh, and is down and out with that shotgun. All right, ARCANE staying alive with just 3 members, and they have made it to the top 10. Nine teams are remaining, and it's about to get chaotic here. All right, Nuxby kind of trying to stay alive, but has to run in the wide open. All right, definitely gonna play this zone very well. We'll see. We got that Team 18 that's kind of rolling, just got inside zone. So Nexus with 7 eliminations on the board. Let's go check out Team 5, Pravda. They got 6 eliminations. One of their members is been knocked. One is down and out. So there's going to be 2 down and out. They're moving forward as a duo team here. Let's see if they can still stay alive with these teams that are still full squads. And they picked to roll right on into a full squad. Mercy going for that revive and is down and out due to the car explosion. Alright, Nexus is now up to 11 eliminations. Full squad headed into the last zone here. Alpha 4 So Alpha 4 Legends with 16 eliminations, and they are a team of 3. 4 teams are remaining. Team 8 for the win with 5 eliminations and a duo. Alpha 4 may be our only team with a full squad that's remaining. And they are, so... Well, Team 18... Nexus is going to be our team with a full squad. Alpha 4 still a team of 3 for the win. Team 8 a solo. Oh, gets a beautiful drop on Alpha 4. Is Alpha 4 down and out now? Alright, Nexus rolling in. Nicely done, Wizard with a shotgun in hand. Gets the eliminations on both and stays alive. Nexus came into this final zone with a full squad and is quickly down to 1. They have 13 eliminations. Alpha 4, this is a 3v1. Godkid is in some serious trouble. Pulls out the shotgun and is down and out. GG's to the teams for match number 1 here. Alpha 4 taking the chicken dinner, and Nexus coming in second for the win. Coming in third, Velocity coming in 4th, Arcane coming in 5th. Here is 6 through 8. 9 through 11. 12 through 14. 15 through 17. 18 and 19. All right, stars of the match. Going all out with 9 eliminations goes to Alpha 4 Legends, Dizzy with 9. And Alpha 4 Suka with the best companion with 3 rescues and dealing that final kill, giving Alpha 4 that chicken dinner for match number 1. All right, we'll hang tight. We'll get you here quickly as we can into match number 2. Y'all hang tight with us. All right, match number 2. Here we go. We're going to be here in Erangel. Now, Erangel is home to a lot of these players. This is the very first match or very first map that everybody gets familiar with and is absolutely crazy. You can see everything from a long range to short range to close combat. And we're starting our match 2 in Stalwart, going all the way out past Corey, out to the west side coast over there. We've got Razuk, we've got Boatyard, School, Georgia Pool, Silverny, Yasnaya Polyana. Great places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and take on these crazy fights. All right, we've got a few teams jumping off really early. Very well could see them all go into Yasnaya Polyana. Mason, looks like we've got Velocity up there. Team 19 kind of going away from the crowd, which is very smart. They're going to try to get the loot that they need and then kind of move in to the zone, wherever the zone is going to be for our first one here. We'll see. A lot of teams kind of jumped out towards the Yasnaya Polyana area. Going to be pushing out a little ways. Looks like we've got maybe teams going to School, and our zone is going to be that very southwest corner with Primorsk in play. So we'll see how this is going to turn out. It looks like we've got maybe 2 teams going to Georgia Pool, and we've got teams going into Pachinki. We've got 3 teams headed into Pachinki. We'll keep an eye on those as they do make their way down to ground. We've got 2 teams in Yasnaya Polyana. And definitely 2 teams going into Georgia Pool. Looks like we've got 3 different locations, but Yasnaya, or Primorsk here, is going to be our hotspot with 3 teams that are in here. Team 21. Ultimate Esports. Team 17. Get Back Gang. I believe, yes, that is Team 17. That's who they are. And then we've also got Team 15. Enigma 4. Got a fight going on up here in Yasnaya Polyana. We're going to quickly jump over here with Team 22. MIN. And a Team 10. Pahadi Dmons. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize. All right, so Team 10 already down to just a team of 3, so they're not looking too good, but they can definitely hold their own. MIN starting this match with just being a team of 3, so right now it is a 3v3 here in Yasnaya Polyana. All right, both teams are kind of closing in on one another. Definitely trying to get some rotate around. We'll keep an eye on those teams. Let's actually head back. Let's head up to Georgia Pool really quickly, where we're going to be dropping in with Team 4, Team JATTs. And team of 23, not serious. And they are a team of 4, so they're looking good right now. Both of these teams are in the north part of the Georgia pool area, spread quite a bit out, so both of these teams could loot, grab what they needed, and completely leave the area and not even be touched. Back into Pachinki we go, where we got Get Back Gang now down to just a duo. They have 0 eliminations on the board, but we've seen them hold their own with match 1. All right, let's head right to 18. Let's go check them out. Team 18, Nexus. And they are grabbing and looting and suiting up and grabbing the stuff that they need. And they're going to be in the Primorsk area. There's another team, I believe, that was in here inside Primorsk. Nope. They're the only team there, so they're looking very nice right here. They had the entire area to themselves. All right, looks like 2 of their members are going to kind of roll out. Headed right into with Alpha 4. McLaren gonna be in some trouble. Alright, so there is another member of Alpha 4 that's just over there. It looks like. Oh, McLaren was the only one on the ferry pier area, but definitely decided to get out of there for sure. The other 2 of a Nexus are headed back together. That duo team, it did kind of move forward, do a little bit of a scouting. God, kid laying down some shots. Nice hits. Gets a little bit of hits there. And our zone is still staying in the ferry pier area. So these teams that are out there quite a bit are going to have to be pushing forward, rotating in. Our 2 teams in it. Yasnaya Polyana still out there. MIN with 2 eliminations. Alright, this is a 2v2 still. So both teams are down a member. All right, team 22 has a member that is disconnected. Hopefully they come back, and this will actually help a lot here because they are sitting as a... Looks like they're going to be a solo right now. That was a beautiful grenade, just didn't get inside the building. Alright, skill issue coming up. Looks like they're going to get this. Definitely about to get that kill there. The one that was disconnected. So team 22, MIN now going to be a solo moving forward now. Ooh, Domain with the shotgun gets it. Does not get, almost got another drop there. All right, so team 10 and with 3 eliminations. Pahadi Demons with 3. They've got to get into the zone. The zone is going to be hurting. Alright, Arcane moving in onto Team 15. Spark is down and out really quickly. Asta, last one that is still stands for Arcane. Kind of in trouble now. Heading over to Alpha 4. I've got 1 elimination on the board. Full squad, and we are 15 teams that are still with match 2 here. McLaren laying down some shots. So we got Team 6 over there. Untrustable 4. Alpha 4 rotating around, trying to box them in, giving them no way out of there. Dies with that excellent grenade. Team 6. Untrustable 4 are down and out. Alpha 4 now with 4 eliminations. And we are staying in the PHYR area. Now, we could see, very well could see a team get out there in the boats and just kind of sit outside and wait for the right time to be able to like move on in. We'll see if we have any teams that actually do that. "13 teams are remaining in our zones, about to shift. PHYR stays in play. We've got 2 teams inside PHYR right now. We've got Team 14 Marine Region. And we had Team 20 over here. So Team 20 Latin Warriors, they are a duo. And currently 0 eliminations on the board. They have plenty of time. All right, our teams are rotating in. And Nexus still alive, but they are a duo team. They are laying low, which is good. Not a lot of teams around them, so they may be able to stay there for a little while. We could very well see a bridge zone here. All right, Velocity with coming into match 2 with a full squad. They did hold their own with just being a team of 3 our last match. All right, these teams are rotating in now. Still got a few teams that are out in the blue zone, still outside the zone. So they're patiently waiting, trying to rotate in at the right time. Team 8 for the win. 0 eliminations, but they are playing the zone. They are taking their time getting into zone. All right, our team's coming out of from the Morris Quarry area. All right, our zone has shifted once again, and it's kind of that 50-50. We've got a wide open area, and we've got a few buildings here and there, but with 13 teams remaining, they're going to take their time. We got a fight going on just north of outside of Quarry with Velocity. Velocity is down with 2 members are down. Team of 21 Ultimate Esports rolling in very quickly. Velocity's up to 5 eliminations. Skill issue, last one still standing for Team 21 and is rolling right into PHYR, where Team 3 Golden Phyra are sitting. All right, shots are now been fired. Skill issue keeps on driving and is going to be going right into Marine region. They are a full squad here. Might see something here happen. And it's quickly shot and taken out. I believe that, let's see, we can figure out who took that kill. Might have, it was Naughty. Naughty with the kill. Nicely done, Archie. That was very close. Could have easily taken it, but did not, which could have costed them. Latin Warriors still hanging in there, being a duo. Ken with Alpha 4. Let's go check it out. Ken is going to be the last one still standing for Alpha 4. We got 3 teams that are really close to each other here. All 3 teams have a really good position on this zone. All right, and there it is. This is our second to last zone shift. We've got 11 teams that are currently remaining. Nexus rolling in a quick. Gonna try to get some real estate down there in below Ferry Pier. Team 8 for the win is in trouble. They are trying to make it into zone, and they are a duo with 2 eliminations. Right up the hill is gonna be team of 15, and that's an Enigma 4. All right, Enigma is going to be pushing in the zone. And for the win, down and out. And Enigma 4 are going to be rolling out and headed right into zone with 7 eliminations in a full squad. All right, Velocity, two members hanging out nicely inside a building there. Nexus did get themselves some real estate inside the zone, holding steady, being a duo. Golden Phyra rolling in. And they were just a team of 3, and they are believe they are going to be a duo here. Which they are, so GodKid very close to both members of a Golden Phyra. So let's see, can GodKid actually get some eliminations? Very smart there, kind of sat there just a little bit. Golden Phyra throwing the smoke, trying to get into zone. It is going to be a wide open zone. Not a lot of cover for these teams. Enigma 4. Bad fella. Could be the last one. It's the last one still standing. But Enigma 4 with 11 eliminations. Phantom is down and has been taken out. Risk is going to be the last one still standing for Golden Phyra. Let's see. That zone's closing in. Nexus making their move, trying to get some more real estate. Rolling right into Velocity. They may be in trouble. And they are down and out. That zone is closing in with the 4 teams that are remaining. It's going to start hurting these teams. And there is nowhere to go. Velocity still stands. Enigma 4 being a solo still stands. And then we have a team of 23. Not serious. I've definitely taken this match really seriously. They're up there in the top 3 with 2 eliminations. And they are going to be one of 3 teams with 3 members that is still alive. Alright, Velocity definitely closed in quick. SK Bot is up there. Not Serious is getting taken out really quickly, and they are down and out. Nicely done to Velocity with 12 eliminations. Not Serious coming in second. Enigma 4 coming in third. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 and 17. Going all out with 7 eliminations for Velocity. Nuxvi again going with the best companion and dealing that final elimination, giving Velocity the chicken dinner for match number 2. Hang tight, we'll get you into match 3 here momentarily. All right, match number 3. Here we go. We're going to be here in Myanmar. Now, Myanmar, another one of the larger land maps, but this one has a lot of high places. That is, it makes it for a sniper's paradise. So your team could be shot and never know where that bullet is coming from until it is too late. So we're coming out of the El Pozo area all the way through Hacienda, San Martin, out towards El Elzar with Campo Militar. Very close to this flight path to be able to get to. We've got Hacienda and the San Martin area. Very hot spot for this. We might see a few teams jump there. Looks like we got quite a few teams jumping out towards the El Pozo area. So we'll keep an eye on that area as these teams are making their way off the plane. Might see some teams jump down, grab a vehicle, and move into Los Leonos. All right, more of our teams are starting to jump out. Let's find a team at 19, Velocity. All right, so let's just jump with Velocity here. Velocity are winners from last match. All right, in our zone, kind of the center of the map. So these teams will not have a lot of places to be able to loot. They all have plenty of time to loot for sure. So El Pozo is going to be another one. We've got one team in the San Martin Hacienda. That's kind of very odd. It looks like we got Cruz de Ville. We've got teams in Cruz de Ville. We've got Velocity headed out towards a little ways. Nothing really significant, but let's jump into El Pozo with Nexus. And they are out there in the storm. All right, team 10 out here with them as well. And Pahadi Dmons, team 10, full squad. Nexus, full squad. We very well could see something happen here. Leo down in health just a little bit. Let's see, jumping over with, going over, hopping in on Novo. Or Nova, let's see. All right, quickly hopping in with Marine Regions, where they have 0 eliminations currently right now, but they are a team of 3 after losing a member. To Pravda Esports. Beautiful molly right through the door. See, does that molly, what does that molly do for the air? Does kind of a block going into that area. All right, team 14. And they are down to a duo already, but it looks like they're scattered out quite a bit here. The last 2 are scattered quite a bit. So if they run into any trouble, it is going to be them taking on All right, our two teams in El Pozo are still just kind of hanging there. God Kid looks like he's kind of separated, trying to go and get away, maybe trying to get some extra loot. Who knows? Maybe doing a little bit of scouting. Another thing with this map being such a large map, these teams are going to be able to slow down, take their time, grab what they need, and then take on fights. All right, Golden Phyra. They're doing it very nicely there. It looks like they are in the zone, very close to the center zone, but they are in a good location to be able to grab any supplies that they need. Let's jump in on the team of 6. Untrustable 4. Zap's a little low in health there. All right, we've got shots that were going on over here with Nexus. All right, they may be getting up to 1 elimination here. Maybe they're gonna get two eliminations on the board. Let's go for them. Pahadi Dmons now down to just a duo. God Kid is down. All right, that N has been taken out. Nova inside the zone, inside the building, and is pushing. So it's like a Nexus is gonna be just a team of 3. And they are playing cat and mouse inside the building. Skill issue was dropped. Nicely done, Nexus, with the elimination there, getting 4 eliminations onto the board. They've got to be extremely careful. They're getting any last minute supplies that they need before they start headed into the zone. With 4 eliminations and a team of 3, they're going to be moving forward. All right, 14 teams are remaining, and we've only had 1 team completely eliminated here. Alpha 4 kind of rolling in. Let's jump in with Alpha 4. Just took a hit here. And Suka is down, and Golden Phyra definitely got that elimination. They're up to 2 eliminations. So Alpha 4 gonna be a duo now. And they are getting out of there away from Golden PHYR before they lose any more members. Enigma 4 hanging in there, playing that zone. I risk it. A little low in health. RTK coming in for the rescue on a risk there. Alright, so Golden PHYR are gonna be a full squad all together. Velocity playing out in the blue zone. Alright, 14 teams remaining, and it is about to get crazy as the zone does start to close in. Got quite a few teams here that are in the Hacienda, Power Grid, and Graveyard. Oh, we've got a fight going on with Enigma 4. Looks like they were just kind of getting out of there. Get y'all back here. All right, so looks like Graveyard is going to be kind of our center zone. Does provide a couple high places for these teams to get on top. There is a actual place right here where Nexus could actually wind up on top there. Little hilltop overlooking inside the Graveyard area. All right, these teams are starting to really close in on one another. Phantom with those shots. All right, Season a little low in health. Looks like we got a sandstorm rolling in. Golden PHYR are going to be out there into this sandstorm, so they're going to have to watch their health very closely. Untrustable 4 as well out there in the sandstorm. Not serious. They just bypassed that. They were in that storm as well. As storm it was rolling on through. All right, Enigma 4 and Golden PHYR are very dangerously close to one another. or how with Enigma 4 has been dropped and eliminated. So they're going to be just a team of 3 where Golden Phyra is going to be a full squad moving in. Good grenade. Bad Fella does take a little bit of damage from the grenade. Let's head right over here with For the Win. They have 1 elimination and is still sitting as that full squad. Team 20 just over the mountains there. So Team 20 is going to be Latin Warriors. And they are going to be, could be, alright, Christine escapes from being shot completely. Alright, Enigma 4 and Golden Phyra still really close. We'll keep an eye. Oh, Golden Phyra has a person down. A Phantom is down. Is RTX going to be able to get the revive here? Especially with For the Win closing in a risk of trying to hold another team back. Alright, Enigma 4 pushing in. Alright, while that revive is going to risking it all, trying to make sure that Enigma 4 stays where they're at. Alright, we have a Velocity that's going to be joining the party here. SK Bot is down. And a revive is going to take place, so they're going to get that revive, keeping Velocity as a full 4 squad. Alright, a fantastic. Alright, so ARCANE is down for Golden Phyra. And a Velocity. Links just below. Could easily come up there and grab that revive. Lynx could take them out. And they are down and out. Golden Phyra now going to be just a team of 3 with 5 eliminations. Alright, we are 10 teams that are remaining. Shadow gets taken down. But we had 4 PHYR right there close by to be able to get that revive. For the win with 5 eliminations. Latin Warriors still holding strong with the team of 3. They have a member down. A nice Chris there with a nice drop and elimination. Not even gonna go for the revive. All right, Chris rolling in as a solo rolling in and decides, let's see, nice drop and gets ran over. Does get a drop, but is unable to completely get the kill before getting ran over. Latin Warriors are down and out. Season, the last one still standing for Nexus. All right, into the zone. Nowhere for these teams to hide, bunker down. These teams are going to be laying low, snaking in, using smoke grenades, mollies, and grenades. We have the 3 teams remaining. Velocity for the win, and Nexus. Season trying to stay low, trying to avoid those grenades, but does not. All right, Velocity. This is with 9 eliminations. Shadow, the last one, still standing for the win. Shadow down and out. GG's. All right, Velocity with another chicken and dinner for the win, coming in second. Nexus coming in third. Alpha 4 coming in fourth. All right, 5 through 7. 10 or 8 through 10. 11 through 13. 14 and 15. McLaren with Alpha 4 going all out with 5 eliminations. RTK best companion with 4 rescues. And Lynx with Velocity dealing that final kill, giving Velocity another chicken dinner. All right, that is it for match 3. We've got 2 more matches ahead. Y'all hang tight with us. All right, match number 4. We got one more match after this, and we're back here in Rondo. All right, Rondo it is. So if y'all are tuning in, so Rondo, one of the larger land maps. This is a wide open, almost flat terrain. There's a few high places here and there, but what makes this map very unique is that teams can get recalled back if there's one member that is still alive. So these teams can recall their entire team back and get right back in the fight. So we'll see how this plays out. We've got almost a split, kind of the south-southwest and a north-northeast flight path, but got stadium in this flight zone, very close to the flight path. Test track directly in this flight path, and Jaden City at the very end along this flight path. Very good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and grab the stuff that they need and be able to take on the fights as quickly as they can, or might slow down just a little bit and kind of jump out and get away from everywhere, and then get all the level 3 and then take on fights. All right, looks like most of our teams, we did have one team that is going to be Team 10. Make sure I pronounce this correctly. Pahadi Dmons that are out there. They went out way out there up north. But it looks like most of our teams kind of jumped into here. We got a fight going on already. Let's hop in with Alpha 4 with 1 elimination. We have quite a few teams here inside the test track. We've got Team 6, Untrustable 4, Alpha 4 in the same building. It looks like Alpha 4 may be on the first floor. A couple members of Untrustable 4 on the second floor. McLaren with a drop there. Raj. The last one kind of inside the building. This is a 2v1. Can he hold it? Almost gets a drop, but then gets dropped and taken out. Alpha 4 with 2 eliminations on the board. So those 2 members that were eliminated are being recalled. Zap with the rescue, bringing back the team. So let's head right back into test track here. So we've got ARCANE with 2 eliminations. All right, we've got for the win, Team 8. As well, we've got Team 5. Pravda Esports over there in the test track. We've got Enigma 4 rulers as well. We've got quite a few teams right here. We'll watch those teams very closely. Let's go check out to see if there's any other fights going on. We are 15 teams into match 4 here, or match 3. Let me see what number we're on. So I know we've match 4, so yes, we've got one more ahead of us. for the win with 4 eliminations. Each of the members has gotten 1 elimination for the team, and it looks like Wizard going in for the recall tower, bringing back that member that did get eliminated, and they are going to be sitting back as the full squad. Shadow picks up another elimination. And Shadow may get one here. Nope, was not. That kill was definitely taken from McLaren with 2 eliminations for Alpha 4. Alright, Shadow going in for that revive. Gets the revive, I believe. Yes, and Shadow did get that revive. Pokerman is down. Can they get the revive on Pokerman? Arcane drops in from above, and it takes out both of the members of For the Win. All right, our zone is shifting. We got teams moving into zone, right into the test track. All right, Nexus with 3 eliminations, and they are Godkid rolling in really quickly onto Not Serious and Get Back Gang. Ooh, Zaza is down and out for Get Back Gang. Nova with a shotgun trying to get into it. Alright, PHYR looks like PHYR could be in some trouble. Out the back door they go. Alright, PHYR gets out and gets a lasered down. Nexus with 5 eliminations. Alright, traps up on the roof. The last one still stands for Get Back Gang. Alright, team 23 just now started this match being a duo, and it's definitely quickly down to a solo here. Godkid is circling or rotating around. Godkid may be in trouble. Godkid gets a drop. Can Osul hold their own? It is all up to Nova. Can Nova come in with a shotgun? It does indeed. Needs to quickly get the revive for traps. Comes flying around. Grenade out of nowhere. Where did that grenade come from? Alright, traps. Last is going to be the last one with could easily get some eliminations here. All right, gets another elimination. And Traps is down and out just that quick. KAJ coming in with a rescue. Nexus now up to 7 eliminations. 13 teams are still remaining for this match. And our zone is very tiny. So we've got a lot of teams out there in the blue zone, out there in the test track. We've got a lot of teams that are going to be rotating in. Pahadi Dmons are taking their place inside the zone, trying to find some real estate. We've got Team of 21 Ultimate Esports trying to get into... They are in zone. They're going to try to find some real estate to hold down. Untrustable 4. They're making their way into zone, trying to find some real estate now. Zap is down. Zap has been zapped down. And is down and out. Looks to be with that long range shooting there, did I believe picked up elimination or at least a drop. All right, there's 2 members down coming in for a revive. All right, so Team 10 gonna be back up on their feet with it just being a team of 3. Leo coming in with a revive. Team 10 is gonna be fully back up on their feet if they can get these revives without being taken out. All right, Velocity is gonna be pushing really quickly here. Looks like Leo may be down now. Ooh, good grenade. All right, Zap is down. Eleven teams are remaining, and these teams can still recall. Arcane with, it's like a member may be in trouble. Might have him inside the van. Enigma 4 still holding strong with a full squad with 4 eliminations. They're making their way into zone. I believe a Spark is going to be down and out here. Enigma taking some hits as they were driving through. Marine region could have the upper hand here. This is going to be a 3v2. And Nit twice got mollied. Might have been mollied by their own molly there. Alright, Golden Phyra just outside waiting. Ten teams are remaining now. Alpha 4 off at the distance. Enigma 4 holding strong with just being a duo. Mollies are being thrown. Archie is down. Timeless is down. Looks like Golden Phyra definitely picked the right opportunity to come in. All right, 7 teams are remaining. Enigma 4 rolling out. Alright, they're going to try to find them a little piece of a real estate so they can work their way into zone. 7 teams are remaining. Let's get y'all back up into this action as quickly as we can. Looks like both the alt cam and the main cam went out about the same time. As we're going to work to try to get these in. Definitely so far we have definitely seen quite a bit of action for sure tonight. A lot of these teams have put up some numbers, have put up some kills. I'm definitely seen a lot of teams that kind of the duo teams of holding it down for themselves. Golden Phyra with 9 eliminations. We got 5 teams that are remaining. Nexus with 9 eliminations as well. So Golden Phyra and Nexus are tied with 9 eliminations. Alpha 4 putting up double digits. They're up to 13 eliminations. And then they're rotating in, and they are still sitting as a full squad rolling in to the last zone here. Can they do this? 16 eliminations. Can they put up a total of 20? Let's see. 3 teams are remaining. Can they put up a total of 20 eliminations? Suka is down with Alpha 4. Two teams are remaining. Ken going in full force, gonna full send it. jumping around like, and Ken coming in with that final kill. Alpha 4 with 19 eliminations. They were just shy of 1, putting up a total of 20 eliminations for match 4. Nexus coming in a second. Ultimate Esports coming in a third. Golden Phyra coming in a fourth. Here is a 5 through 7. 8 through 10. 11 through 13. 14 and 15. All right, going all out goes to Alpha 4. Ken putting up 7 eliminations. Phantom with Golden Phyra with the best rescue, with the best companion with 2 rescues, and Ken with Alpha 4 giving them the final kill, giving them that chicken dinner for the match number 4. All right, hang tight. We'll get you into a match number, our last match for the night. So match number 5. All right, our last and final match for Rising Titans. We have definitely seen a lot of good fights, a lot of these teams holding their own when it comes to 4v1s, 2v3s. These teams are absolutely amazing. They're holding their own. All right, we're coming out of the shooting range all the way down to Novo Repnoi. We got Razak, Boatyard, School, Pachinki, Yasnaya, Polyana, Severny, Georgia Pool, Zarki. Got some good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and prepare for the last match for tonight. And it looks like we've got a couple teams already jumping out. Could be going to Severny, it looks like. But they may actually jump down and grab a vehicle. There are a few vehicles along the roadway there. And maybe even push out towards Kamishki. We've got teams jumping in the Razak School area. So we might see some teams head right into School. Didn't see a lot of teams jump and head towards Pachinki. But we'll see how this is. Well, it looks like we may have two teams headed out in that direction. But we've got 11 teams for our last match, so it is going to go by really quickly. Shots are already being fired. Team 5 still in the air. Looks like I got a couple members that are down on ground. Alright, we've got the Latin Warriors. They are... got Leo Buzzy kind of up on the hill. All right, these teams are fairly scattered out. The two members of Latin Warriors are about to be in trouble. Paluzzi down. And Paluzzi has been taken out. Pravda Esports with 2 eliminations already on the board. Alright, Team 20, our Latin Warriors, they are down to just a duo. But like I said, we have seen a lot of these teams that have been a duo take on full squads and get those eliminations. Alright, alone with that shotgun. Ooh, gets hit and tagged. Just a drop. Gets dropped. It may be in trouble here for our Latin Warriors, and they are down and out. We are 10 teams remaining. So we started out with 11. We are now down to just 10 teams. So we've only lost 1 team already. Let's go jump with team 23. Not serious. With now starting this our last and final match with being a duo, so they're going to be going up with some competition. But our last match, we did see them hold their own against a a team of 3 after separating. So they separated the team and was able to knock them off one by one. So Alpha 4, they're scattered out a little bit, but they looks like they're split kind of a duo team. And Nexus is the same thing, kind of split apart here, kind of the same spread. They've got a duo team and then 2 solos that are staying close. All right, with just the 10 teams that are remaining and how big the zone is, these teams are going to be able to kind of slow down a little more and be able to take on fights as they come, not just kind of rush into doing. Enigma 4 inside of Pachinki here, and they're going to be a full squad. All right, zone closing in. All right, where our teams are going to be rotating in here. God Kid runs over. All right, so Nexus with an elimination. And it looks like Alpha 4 is trying to loop around, trying to get some rotate, trying to force Team of 5 to kind of get separated here so they can take them on one at a time. Nova getting hit and shot at. Ooh, Nova definitely laying down the shots there. Mercy down. All right, Team 5, one member still remains. Leo Buzzy. Our zone closing in. Pachinki still still in the center of this zone after closing in. I get back, gang, up to 2 eliminations. Zaza revived. Nexus with 4 eliminations, and they're going to be sitting as a team of 3 if they can get this revive. Alright, they're back up on their feet, just being a team of 3 now. And velocity coming in. Currently 0 eliminations. Alpha 4, maybe, let's see, is Alpha 4 in the area? Alpha 4 just up the hill. Nexus, they are in trouble. They're quickly being surrounded. Alpha 4 in trouble. They've got 3 of their members that have been knocked. All right, Days. Last one still standing. Nice shots, and does get a drop. Alright, Hulu gonna be revived here. Does not get revived. Alright, just 6 teams are remaining. Alright, looks like we got teams moving. We got Alpha 4 headed right into the boatyard. Where Enigma 4 is waiting. Alright, Zap trying to catch up with the rest of the team. Alright, SK bot with a grenade. Oh! Doesn't get the grenade offhand as quickly as possible. So SK bot is down. Get Back Gang has been eliminated, putting Velocity now up to 7 eliminations. Five teams remain. And Pachinki is still in the zone, so we could very well see a Pachinki Alright, Alpha Force laying low, playing the zone. Alright, teams are rotating in now. We've got Untrustable 4, 0 eliminations, so they could get some eliminations here as there are just 5 teams remaining. Our last 5 teams definitely taking their time getting into zone. Thunder is down and out for Enigma 4. Bad fella, last one still standing. Enigma with 1 elimination. Velocity putting up some points there in the double digits now with 10 eliminations. Could make it 11 right here. Oh! Nuxie is down and out. Exxon coming in with the clutch there, putting them up now up to 11 eliminations. Four teams are remaining, and it is going to be wide open. Marine region out there in the open. All right, Alpha 4 still, since they are a solo, kind of waiting for the prime opportunity to get into the zone. SK Bot laying down some shots. Alright, none of these teams want to push into zone. SK Bot with a drop there. Timeless is down. All right, Archie down and out. 3 teams are remaining. Untrustable 4, Alpha 4, and Velocity. So Untrusted 4 and Velocity both being a team of 3. We'll have to see how well they can play this out and hold it down. Alpha 4 down and out. 2 teams remain. This is going to be a 3v3. Team 8 and Team 19. Who's it going to be? Alright, Zap up here trying to get some kills. Oh! And gets ran over. Untrustable 4. Hacker is down, so they're going to be going forward here, just being a solo. Oh, and there it is. Velocity picking up another chicken dinner. Untrustable 4 coming in second. Alpha 4 coming in third. Marine Region coming in fourth. Enigma 4 Rulers coming in fifth. Get Back Gang coming in 6th. ARCANE coming in 7th. Nexus coming in 8th. Pravda Esports coming in 9th. And Latin Warriors coming in 11th. Not sure who Team 10 was. Or the 10th place, I'm not sure who that team is. So SK Bot going all out with 5 eliminations. Coming in with the best companion with 2 rescues as well. And dealing that final kill, giving Velocity that chicken dinner for our last match. Alrighty, that is it for tonight in the Rising Titans. Until next stream, I will catch y'all all at a later time on another stream, and thank you all so very much for tuning into the stream and supporting these amazing teams and watching these crazy, absolutely insane fights. I will catch y'all later. Thanks for watching.